You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is unlikely to rise very high in his career, even if he talks about it sometimes. He's the kind who enjoys routine and prefers not to make waves, so he often misses chances to stand out. Most of the time, he'll settle for a comfortable role rather than chasing big dreams.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he stays calm and doesn't fall apart. He might get a little disappointed, but he won't explode or withdraw into a shell. He's not the type to shout or blame others when problems come.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work generally like him and find him easy to be around. He avoids arguments and tries to make everyone feel comfortable, so you won't hear stories about him fighting or causing trouble. Colleagues see him as someone who listens and helps out, not someone who stirs up drama.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will be quietly proud of you, not jealous or threatened. He genuinely cares about your happiness and success, so you'll likely see him celebrate your wins with a warm smile, maybe planning a special dinner or saying something sweet. You'll never have to tiptoe around your success to protect his feelings.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's not the kind to resent you or brood if you earn more than him. For him, love and respect matter more than paychecks or job titles. He'll cheer you on, maybe even feel proud to tell others how well you're doing.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money carefully and thinks before spending. You'll notice he pays attention to details, plans out expenses, and avoids risky moves with money. If you want someone who is steady with finances and doesn't create money troubles, he's a safe bet.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't try to act wealthier than he is. You won't catch him showing off or pretending to have more than he does. He's comfortable with what he has and makes practical choices. If he wants something, he'll plan for it instead of stretching beyond the budget.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is generous with his kindness and will go out of his way to help people, not just with words but with real support. While he's careful with money, he isn't stingy. He will spend thoughtfully when it matters, especially for family or close friends. If someone truly needs help, he'll be there showing his big hearted side in his own simple way.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and honest about money matters, and you won't have to guess where the money goes or worry about hidden expenses. He believes in talking things through and making decisions together so you'll feel included and respected in financial matters. With him, you can trust that your money life will be fair and transparent.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared and doesn't see it as only your job. He cares about fairness and wants to do his part to keep the home running smoothly. He doesn't expect you to do everything on your own, and you won't feel alone in handling household tasks.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind who will actually roll up his sleeves and help, not just watch or give advice from the side. If there are chores to do or a baby needs changing, he won't shy away. He'll join in and do what's needed. Expect a partner, not a supervisor, when it comes to running the home.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He genuinely tries to understand your side and doesn't argue just to show he's right. He listens with patience, asks questions if he's confused, and wants to know how you feel. Even if he disagrees, he'll explain softly and stay open to your ideas.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and keeps his cool. He won't shout, say hurtful things, or act aggressive, even if he's upset. His first instinct is to calm the situation, listen, and talk things out gently.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He remains calm in most situations and does his best to avoid arguments or drama. When problems come up, he tries to solve them peacefully rather than losing his temper.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's done something wrong. He doesn't try to blame you or make excuses just to save himself. If there's a problem, he will listen, admit his mistake, and try to make things right.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and truly understands that no means no. He is thoughtful and doesn't want to make you uncomfortable or push you into anything you don't want. His care is genuine, and for him, trust and comfort matter more than getting his own way.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he doesn't take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and needs, so he won't get offended or sulk if you say not now. Instead, he'll give you space and support, caring more about your comfort and well being than his own desires. You won't have to worry about guilt trips or hurtful comments.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He values trust and would never use something personal against you or try to embarrass you later. If you share something vulnerable, he'll hold it gently, not turn it into a weapon during arguments.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His caring and gentle nature means he values deep connections and doesn't go looking for excitement elsewhere. You won't have to constantly worry about him wandering or flirting behind your back.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or controlling. He trusts you and gives you the space to live your own life without acting jealous or suspicious over small things. He doesn't demand to know where you are all the time or question your every move.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is gentle and caring, not a sign of being controlling. When he looks out for you, it's because he truly wants you to be safe and happy, not because he wants to control who you talk to or where you go. With him, caring comes from love, not from needing power.
Now, on to the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and does not expect you to carry all the work by yourself. He is willing to share the responsibilities from daily routines to important decisions about the kids. With him, parenting will truly feel like a shared journey.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and respond gently. He doesn't lose his temper or shout when things go wrong. Instead, he listens patiently and helps them work through their feelings. You won't have to worry about harsh punishments or angry outbursts.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you in your role as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have your own dreams, needs, and interests outside of motherhood, and he wants you to pursue them. You won't feel trapped or like you have to choose between your family and your own growth.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will support your career now only to ask you to quit after you have a child. He respects your choices and wants you to succeed, no matter where you are in life. With him, support is genuine and lasting, not a trick to get what he wants later.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite manners on the surface. When he's with them, you'll notice genuine kindness, respect, and a willingness to build a good relationship. He isn't just putting on a show. What you see is truly how he feels about your family. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He won't react with anger or harsh words, even if the situation is frustrating. He listens, speaks with respect, and avoids creating big drama or arguments.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who will act modern with you but expect you to suddenly become the perfect traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He believes in being true to yourself and doesn't want you to put on an act just to please others. He values your happiness and honesty more than showing off for relatives.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not just stay out of it or side with them. He is thoughtful and wants you to feel valued, so he'll stand by you, listen to your worries, and help find a peaceful way forward. Even if things get tricky, he'll be there to back you up and make sure you feel respected.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother's wishes. When there's a conflict between you and his mother, he will listen to both sides and work to find a fair solution, not just side with his mother out of habit or fear. He respects you and wants your relationship to feel strong and healthy, so your feelings matter to him.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he won't share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects your trust and understands that what happens between you two should remain private. Your personal matters are safe with him, so you don't have to worry about outsiders knowing your secrets.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Being in a relationship with this man feels steady, safe, and full of gentle warmth. Every day you'll know where you stand. He is reliable, caring, and always willing to listen.